I'll give you the before and after. So this job is relatively new. I'll tell you what I used to do and what I do now. I would brand myself generally as a Salesforce developer, Salesforce technical architect, Salesforce technical consultant. The role that I play and the niche that I fill within the ecosystem is I understand the core platform really well, and I have the skills and capability to build meaningful tools on top of it, build meaningful solutions on top of it. A lot of the work that I've done over the past 4 years is point integrations. So you are using Salesforce to keep track of your customers and to make orders. You have an accounting system that needs to know about those orders and know about those customers so that you can build them and make some money. I write integrations that will send that data to that system and then reconcile it in Salesforce. So it's a lot of that. And what I do is, so I use the entire breadth of automation tools within Salesforce, whether that is, at this point, it's really Flow, Apex, and to some extent MuleSoft to build programs that add value to businesses. And I'm being a little bit generic. If you want me to get more specific, I'm happy to do that. In my previous role as a consultant, I would spend my day was split between interfacing with clients. So I have, say, for example, a client who's running a waste disposal company. They are onboarding new customers. They're closing bigger accounts. They're bringing new people onto the team, and they are figuring out new opportunities that they want to work in. Those are the kinds of calls that I would be having to figure out what the technical aspect of that is and how we can build that into Salesforce, whether we should build that into Salesforce or not. The other third of my day is really coding. I'm a developer. So I'm using whatever tools and capabilities are available within Salesforce to build those solutions. Sometimes that's as simple as creating a formula that does a calculation so that you know how many days have passed since the last time that you engaged with a customer. And sometimes it's as complex as building an integration to another external system. And then the third part of my day was sort of team/project management. So I'm not working by myself. I have a small team of admins and developers who work with me, and it's organizing them and helping them grow and figure out their careers. At Boston Beer, I'm a Salesforce developer. So take away most of those first and third quadrants. And a lot of my role now is serve as a subject matter expert on Salesforce for Boston Beer, and then build meaningful tools and fix things along the way for Boston Beer, where we use it primarily for our sales team. So we work in an agile fashion on a sprint calendar. So if a 3-week sprint, we will plan out, me and my product owner will plan out some priorities and figure out what are users saying, what are they complaining about, what are the opportunities that are on the table, and what do we actually want to get done over the next 3 weeks. And then my day will typically start with a stand-up, reporting back to the team what I did the last day, what I intend to do today, and whether I have any blockers or need any assistance. I'll do a little bit of looking through our board and solutioning. So just on a piece of paper, on our Jira board, or in a document, figuring out if we have a particular problem. Say, for example, let me think of one that's come up recently that is worth sharing. Say, for example, there is okay, yeah. Say, for example, something's broken. There's a piece of data that we expect to be in the system that is not in the system. Let's triage that. Let's find out what piece of data is this? Why isn't it in the system? Where should it be coming from? And map that out. And then solution and design the fix for Salesforce. And then the rest of my day will be split between actually fixing those issues, writing code, fixing code, refactoring code, etc. And when I say code, code is a weird term in Salesforce because when I say code and when people at Boston Beer say code, we mean Salesforce everything. We mean the objects, the fields, the reports, the dashboards, the flows, the Apex. It's anything and everything can be considered code. And if I'm not doing that, then I'm doing some upskilling. So I'm going back and either educating myself or reading through or getting to learn something that's going to help me do my job better. Ongoing learning is a big theme. And as a software developer in any capacity, at the end of the day, the onus is on you to. My job is to fix problems. My job is to know things that other people don't know and fix problems that they don't know how to fix. So when people ask me questions, my job is to find the answer. And that could take a lot of different shapes and forms. A lot of it is Googling and following the breadcrumbs and finding my way towards a meaningful answer.